Welcome, mathematicians, to another episode with Mr. Murphy. Now, last time I saw you, we really worked hard on identifying common U.S. coins by their characteristics. And today, we're working on representing the values of each one of those coins. Let's do a little recap before we begin. Remember, all common U.S. coins, meaning our penny, our nickel, our dime, and quarter, are worth less than one whole dollar. They are all represented as cents, and they all have different values. One more thing before I show you what they're each worth. One thing that's really important to know is our whole dollar is equal to 100 cents. That's going to make sense when we take a look at what each one of these coins are worth. So let's start with our penny. We're going to use base 10 blocks to help describe the value of each coin. Well, in terms of base 10 blocks, how many would represent one penny? A penny is worth 1 cent, so we can represent it with one base 10 block. I would need 100 pennies to equal a whole dollar. Let's take a look at our next coin, the nickel. The nickel is worth a little bit more at 5 cents, so I can represent that with 5 single base 10 blocks. I would need 20 whole nickels to get to a whole dollar. Let's take a look at our next one, the dime. The dime is worth 10 cents. Now you guessed it, guys. I can represent that with 10 base 10 blocks. Count them with me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now remember, 10 individual base 10 blocks is equal to one long base 10 block, which has 10 squares in it. So I can represent the dime with 10 individual blocks or one long. It would take 10 dimes to get me to one whole dollar. Let's go to our last coin, the quarter, which is worth the most at 25 cents. You guessed it. I could represent this with 25 single cubes. However, that might take a long time. I'm going to use my long base 10 blocks to help. Each one of these is worth 10. So 10, 20, and now I just need 5 more. 1, 22, 23, 24, and 25. 4 quarters would equal a whole dollar. Okay, guys, let's do a little matching just to finish up today. Which one of these coins is worth 5 cents or 5 base 10 cubes? You guessed it. Great job. Our nickel. What about 1 cent? Which one of these coins is worth the least amount? You guessed it, guys. The penny. Keep it up. Let's move on to the next one, which is worth 10 cents. All right, great job again. The dime. And lastly, which one of our coins is worth the most? The only one left, and the largest coin we have, the quarter. Okay, guys, today we learned how to identify the values of all of our U.S. common coins. I hope you had a good time. I sure did.